Just when he thinks it can't get any worse, here comes this little observation plane. Drawing near is a
What'd she even say?
two-seater known as a bird dog.
Good hair, but
And it's an aircraft that's going to need some sort of runway. So that presents an entirely new challenge.
Yeah.
With the cabin, with helicopters, Chambers radio. Then he sees an object fall from the plane and land on the carrier. It contains a message from the pilot. The note read in part, I can fly for 1 hour more. Please rescue me. Major Swan, wife, and 5 child.
Okay.
The overloaded plane doesn't have enough fuel to turn.
I wish I could find my fucking. Did it fall? Did it fall?
Aircraft ditches. Nose is over. Landing
Can't see that way.
children are likely drowned.
Where's your full one?
Tightly packed helicopters in time is impossible. With the Chambers to save this desperate man.
Is an ugly.
Commercial makes me think of your mom every time.
me too.
You're like, I watch the world get smaller and smaller. Yeah.
I started picking my mom. Fuck up. She does that on purpose. And I'm like, shut up, wife. Hard because she won't shut the fuck up. But she does that on purpose. Like, trying to annoy me.
Now, or do you want to fold it back there?
Trilogy
No, I
will
want
place
to
a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing.
It came in folded, that's fine.
If you have a heart
I'm gonna
condition
need
or
this
high
towel.
blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trilogy more than prescribed. Trilogy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor
Like
for
the
sudden
bloods?
breathing, chest pain, mouth tongue swelling,
bloods
problems
in it?
urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor.
I need to stick this down in here like it was.
COPD because
I like this.
it should be beautiful all day and night.
My nails are making it difficult. Back in there. Can't get it. It didn't go anywhere your way, does it?
There's more.
It's gotta be soft.
Not with that heavy.
I mean, not much more. But
It should be alright. I just didn't want it to fall down in there.
So it's cushy and strong to get the
There,
job
that should hold. Do you like the long or the short one for your long? The long
long
For the hair germs.
I do come here tomorrow.
She needs
Tell me she ain't gonna work.
No, I already know.
I will get in her ass so much. Squeeze her fucking.
It's okay. Put your hair down. Or up.
I just washed these damn sheets. Will you send me my underwear?
Keep breathing. Keep fighting, trusting, pushing, risking, keep provoking, keep daring, keep raising, keep walking.
Everything is better with delectable lickable tree grating. Real shreds and savory sauce. Whoa, hold up, mama. Where you going with that delectables gravy? Delectables, lickable tree.
Deliciously delectable, delectables.
It's Candy Crush music season. Comfort levels limit your on track. With sweet reward.
She doesn't say it, but she does that shit on purpose. You know?
Candy Crush music season.
What?
Play now.
You got the magic makes me love so.
Oh, boozy. Oh, boozy.
Team Naughty taking on Team Nice.
Don't get food out of supermarket. They're selling you chicken meat for
Food Network. 1975, Vietnam. As Saigon falls,
Man-made laboratory.
American
Yeah.
helicopters transport refugees to the safety of a nearby
See, we don't
aircraft
already know.
carrier. But when the ship's captain, Lawrence Chambers, spots a small plane circling overhead and learns that there's a family on board, he's shocked to realize there's no place for them to land. So what will it take to save this stranded airplane? Chambers scans the tightly packed deck of the aircraft carrier, determined to find a solution.
He's going to do everything he can to enable this pilot to land.
Then he's struck by a bold notion. What if he clears the deck by pushing the military's valuable helicopters into the ocean?
Any chance?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him yet.
It's a risk he's willing to take.
Not late, but
to rescue his family.
So, Captain Chambers issues the boldest command of his life, and the crew quickly acts.
You're looking at him literally throwing away millions of dollars as he orders them to push to the ocean.
With the runway clear, Chambers turns the Midway into the wind to create air resistance for the plane and its pilot.
Captain Chambers is left to wonder what is the pilot made of, because that operation is really the most difficult operation in aviation, which is to land an aircraft on a runway that moves.
With the ship in position, everyone on board holds their breath as the tiny plane approaches.
It's an hour never.
What the fuck is that? What's she doing?
Chambers watches as the plane is tossed around by the wind, and then finally touches down.
What?
I'm singing.
Surrounds the aircraft and spontaneous cheers erupt.
She's screaming.
A shaken Major Wong of the South Vietnamese
Shut up!
Force steps out with
They're coming here, go back to sleep. I don't give a shit.
all saved
Love you,
by
baby.
Chambers' courageous
I
decision.
love you.
This mission,
Yeah, shut up,
known as
Taylor.
Operation Frequent Wind, saw 7,000 refugees buried to safety on
How to
ships,
show it.
including the USS Midway. And today,
nose.
the very plane that Major Wong flew so heroically is on prominent
baby
display
girl.
at the National Museum of Naval Aviation, where visitors can marvel at this historic rescue. Located on the eastern slope of the Continental Divide, the city of Salida, Colorado was founded
Come here
in
if you want
1880 as a
to
railroad
chill.
hub to the west. And preserving the region's frontier
Huh?
history is the Salida Museum.
I'm not staying in there.
Its
Seriously,
exhibits
about that
include a
fucking
water tank engine,
Just say
a
yeah.
suit dress,
Don't do that if you're not coming in.
Should be
and a
out in like
safari
10
helmet
seconds.
worn by President Teddy Roosevelt during a local visit. But among the varied objects that tell the tale of this community's past, one strange item stands apart.
The artifact is 17 inches by 5 inches. It has scales and teeth. And it has hair all over its body.
Teenagers be like,
The tale of this curious critter once hooked the public's imagination.
This
brand new
furry
one.
river dweller caught the attention of the nation.
So what exactly
There it is.
this unusual
Found it.
animal, and how did it transform
Dinosaurs.
November 1938, Pueblo, Colorado. A journalist for a popular newspaper receives an envelope bearing the postmark of the nearby town.
I get it. It's the question, baby.
Inside, he finds a
What's another
photograph
day?
of a bizarre
Shaped like a fish that has
The picture is accompanied by a letter from one Wilbur Fauché.
Baby.
It rolled under the bed.
Salida Chamber of Commerce secretary.
When reached for comment, Fauché explains that the image is of a rare fur-covered trout that inhabits Salida's ice-cold rivers and streams.
As the streams got colder, the trout actually grew fur to keep warm.
The journalist is skeptical of Fauché's claim, but decides to investigate. When he arrives in Salida, he's surprised to encounter locals with knowledge of the bizarre beast.
This one man related a story that his father had several of the fur-bearing trout, but he kept them in a warm pond, and they lost their fur.
Though the newsman never lays eyes upon the fish, he says
The reporter decided that there was enough proof for him to actually write a story regarding the fur-bearing trout.
and the news causes a sensation.
Looking at the story, and eventually it went in the newspaper from coast to
Everybody in
coast.
there still had to stay in there.
As journalists,
Well, this is definitely not a couple
one
thousand years old.
proposes a biological
We like
explanation.
trash. We like trash.
There was a fungus that
But I
was
think
up on
this
the
whole-
fish that would look like fur.
This mold, called saprolegnia, typically thrives in the Rocky Mountains' cold water rivers. Soon, anglers from across the region descend on Salida, eager to catch a furry fish for
We're not gonna get a
themselves.
pad first, baby.
But after weeks on the water, the fishermen grow increasingly frustrated.
It seems that nobody
My boyfriend was cheating on me because he's been so off and unimpaired lately. He's outside of the
Just
coffee
as
shop right
everyone
now
is
with a
about to
girl
pack up
cheating
their
on me. He broke this while his location turned off. I'm here with my brother.
You just research everything.
Yeah, about him. So we're about to go catch him in the middle of cheating.
He did it to his ex-girlfriend. She owned her also.
Yeah.
The same thing before she.
And it seems the lucky angler is none other than Wilbur Fauché.
His girl.
Is it true?
Little girl just wanted answers. The one he gave her was shocked.
Like, I made all the I'm listening to Hinge, right? I'm listening to Hinge. Hey everyone, this is my cheating boyfriend. Cheating boyfriend will have a conversation with me. And my brother's talking to the girl that he was cheating on me with. You can't not see it coming. Started a whole relationship on a
We must be ready all the time.
So glad she's okay.
Maybe it's more of an elf thing.
I might have used the elf word.
Leave the building to smaller hands.
Who hooked
Elf
up?
word?
The elf word.
Sam's gonna be so mad.
Angel soft. But it's gotta be soft.
Dads, I finally found something that burns dairy. This is the
Actually,
fully.
Angel Soft is bold. Soft so it's cushy and strong to get the job done. Angel Soft.
So walk us through what
This
happened.
message is for everyone on Medicare. Right now is the Medicare annual enrollment period, and some people may be worried if their Medicare benefits will be impacted by changes coming in 2026. So we are encouraging everyone on Medicare to call and check up on their Medicare plan and benefits. The call and Medicare checkup are free. Did you know that Medicare plans change every year, and some plans may even be discontinued next year? Call the number on your screen now for your free Medicare coverage checkup. We will check to see if there are any changes to your plan in the coming year, or see if there is a Medicare Advantage plan now available in your area with additional benefits or potential cost savings. Don't wait. Call to speak with a licensed insurance agent before the annual enrollment period deadline, December 7th. You can call now even if you called before. The call and 2026
Somebody help me
Medicare coverage checkup
understand
are
what I
free.
just got
So
on
call
my
now for
security
your free,
camera
no
in the
obligation
basement.
Medicare benefits
Because I'm
review.
pretty
Just call
confused.
800-966-2157. 800-966-2157.
This message is for everyone on Medicare. Right now is the Medicare annual enrollment period, and some people may be worried if their Medicare benefits will be impacted by changes coming in 2026. So we are encouraging everyone on Medicare to call and check up on their Medicare plan and benefits. The call and Medicare checkup are free. Did you know that Medicare plans change every year, and some plans may even be discontinued next year? Call the number on your screen now for your free Medicare coverage checkup. We will check to see if there are any changes to your plan in the coming year, or see if there is a Medicare Advantage plan now available in your area with additional benefits or potential cost savings. Don't wait. Call to speak with a licensed insurance agent before the annual enrollment period deadline, December 7th. You can call now even if you called before. The call and 2026 Medicare
is this
coverage
Mango?
checkup are free.
That's
So
Mango?
call now for your free, no obligation Medicare
How long have you guys
benefits
been having
review.
Just
the
call
stand here?
800-966-2157.
Like, you've been here for years?
800-966-2157.
Oh, okay. Where are you from? Oh, that's cool. Nigeria. Oh, Algeria. What's your name? Sarah? Hi, I'm Juan. Sarah's my sister's name. This is really good mango.
We know what you're thinking. Okay, it's a big deal and it's easy to switch. But is the coverage any good?
So let's clear that up right now.
Can I actually trade this for some watermelon?
Coverage is gonna be great.
Can I trade this for some watermelon?
99% nationwide coverage.
No.
You'll stay connected even when
I don't like the
visiting
paper thing because then I can save more money and I can spend it on my family.
For any reason not satisfied, we're offering a 30-day
I guess so,
money-back
but
guarantee.
can I have that one too?
We stand behind this purchase.
That's the difference. And we can't wait to show it to you.
What if I just keep this and I can have this?
Did you know
Yeah,
that
oh, thank you. I
thousands of
appreciate that.
authors across the country have written books and published them with Cave Publishing? If
You
you've written a
know,
book,
there's not many people like you in the world. I really appreciate this. Thank you. You're so nice. How do you guys profit off of giving things away for free?
It's 1939 in Salida, Colorado. Anglers have descended on this tiny town in the hopes of hooking an elusive fish that's seeming to stress. But just when it seems this bizarre creature has taken the bait, the town's Secretary of Commerce, Wilbur Fauché, says he caught one. So what's the truth behind this furry fish?
Yeah, but it was so good that I want to pay you what's right.
Reporters
That's fair to me
descend
because
upon
of the taste.
Fauché's offer, eager for a glimpse
That's fine.
of the elusive trout. It seems that he's already stuffed his cash for the sake of posterity.
When the reporters were able to see the fur-bearing trout more closely, they thought something was not quite right.
The rare specimen's most prominent feature, its fur, seems suspiciously familiar.
They thought it looked more like
Another giant crocodile.
this was not an actual
Adulting
fish,
habit.
something
You don't need-
contrived.
Fauché quickly cops to the deception. The reporters are dumbfounded and question the motives behind the elaborate ruse. The Secretary of Commerce explains he was simply doing his job.
Wilbur Fauché was trying to figure out how to load Salida.
But the journalists are still perplexed. If the fur-covered trout is just a fake, why were so many Salida residents familiar with the fabled fish? It seems Fauché's plot was inspired by a local legend.
The myth of the fur-bearing trout actually started back in the 17th century.
According to the story, a Scottish immigrant who recently arrived in the region penned a confusing letter to his family. In it, he describes the area's plentiful furry animals and fish.
And he got a reply back from his family in Scotland that said, tell them more about this fur-bearing fish.
Whether this was a fanciful play on words or evidence of a semantic misunderstanding may never be known. Regardless, the bemused Scotsman crafted a playful response.
He created a fur-bearing fish out of different parts of different animals and sent that back to Scotland to his family.
Eventually, news of a North American fur-bearing fish filtered down through the centuries.
And Wilbur Fauché was able to capitalize on this myth and put this little town, Colorado, on the map.
With Zack
Ryder and Dolph Ziggler's big WWE comeback a massive letdown, Zack Ryder, aka Matt Cardona, made a surprise SmackDown return, but not all fans were thrilled. After years away, many expected something epic. Instead, he's booked into John Cena's Last Time Is Now tournament and promptly loses to LA Knight. Some fans were buzzing with excitement, but plenty weren't shy about their disappointment. They slammed WWE's creative team, calling the return incompetent and wondering why they dusted off the old Ryder identity. There's more, as on Raw, Dolph Ziggler returned and again got fed to Solo Sikoa. Two massive returns led to one-off nothing matches. Do you think this could have been handled better?
Significant repositories of artifacts. The Virginia Historical Society. Amongst the 8.5 million objects collected are a horse-drawn carriage from 1827, a moonshine still from the Blue Ridge Highlands,
I got a little bit of a headache going on.
made from the trunk of a chestnut tree. But according to head of program development, Andrew Talbot, one of the most memorable objects here is a gnarled and weather-beaten piece of weaponry.
anyone's seen anywhere.
The
Almost
object
like it's not even a
is
statue, but
7
a
inches
being
long,
from
made of steel and wrought iron. It was made somewhere between 150 and 200 years ago.
This battle-tested plane bears the scars of an unprecedented trauma.
So many people
This
hate
single sword was part of the most spectacular solutions of the Americans.
He's frustrated, bro.
In what earth-shaking military maneuver was this sword wielded? And how did it tip the balance of the Civil War? June 1864, Virginia. For 3 long years, the Civil War has raged across America. And Union General Ulysses S. Grant believes the key to ending it lies in the Confederate capital, Richmond. But in order to take the stronghold, his army must first break through the southern defenses at Petersburg.
Petersburg was the back door to the Confederate capital. If you can cut off Petersburg from Richmond, then Richmond is choked off from the rest of the South, and the Confederates would have to abandon the capital.
For 3 days, Union forces wage a furious assault, but the Confederate lines seem impregnable.
The war wasn't getting any closer to being finished. So a plan needed to be devised, and Grant was open to ideas.
One day, a proposal arrives on the general's desk from a most unlikely source. A former mining engineer named Henry Pleasants.
Colonel Henry Pleasants of the 48th Pennsylvania Infantry devised a plan where they could dig a tunnel underneath the Confederate lines, pack the mine with gunpowder, and blow a hole in Confederate works.
The Union Army will then pour through the shattered enemy lines and capture the city of Petersburg. It's a bold and risky plot.
Digging a 500-foot mine in the face of the enemy was extremely ambitious. In fact, most military engineers would say that it wasn't possible to do it without the enemy finding out.
With his back against the wall, Grant sets his scheme in motion. Soon, a group of hard-bitten coal miners from the 48th Pennsylvania begin quietly digging a mine shaft under the narrowest spot in the line. After a month of back-breaking labor, the miners are directly beneath the Confederate trenches, incredibly still undetected. They patch a mine with more than 4 tons of high-explosive gunpowder. And by the end of July, the deadly trap is set.
There was a lot of expectations for the Union Army. If this plan goes right, it could ultimately end the Civil War.
So can Grant and his men order this explosive warrant?
Hey y'all, it's Steve over at my local Chick-fil-A. About the 30-count Chick-fil-A nuggets is how they're perfect for every holiday occasion. You need a lot of us may own a phone.
Kitchen.
But that's the NFL.
Nice, right?
I taught you well.
Dad, you want to set this on the table?
The kitchen of your dreams.
I think I'm ready to move in.
And your mom's. At a price you didn't dream of. IKEA.
My
Great
mind.
possibilities.
Incoming dishes.
PH picture today.
It's greased 5 times faster. Even replaces
Our enamel, clinical enamel stain, can help us to keep our enamel for a lifetime. It's backed by science. It's clinically proven to strengthen our teeth. I would recommend this toothpaste to everybody. It's really an amazing product.
Get fast relief with Calvin's Plus. Upset stomach and nausea and love food package.
Hey, boss, get up with the freshness is just. Toilet paper that's
Woman from the UK confronted news.
Hi, Susan. Honey.
Yeah?
I respect that, but that cough looks pretty bad. Try this Robitussin honey.
The only brand with True Source certified honey.
Mind if I root through your trash?
Robitussin, the powerful cough relief you need.
Did Larry just address Tina, his boss?
There's 6 types of millennials that can all eat.
That's a sign Larry needs a Diet Coke break. Sorry about that, Barry. Oh.
That is the best time to save on appliances like TV equipment. Innovative features like an auto filtration and an all-in-one line to help your appliances shine bright. Shop Black Friday savings.
Airwick's cordless essential mist diffuser's perfectly portable fragrance is great for inviting friends to. It has a range of quick change scents for game day to date night, so you can make every occasion to come over fragrant and inviting. Airwick, always fragrant, always inviting.
All of the kids from my town disappeared into the dark. And do you know why? I'm gonna tell you now.
It's July 30th, 1864. The Warburtons reached the heavily fortified and city of Petersburg, and Union regiment has come up with an explosive plot. Move a 500-foot-long tunnel directly beneath enemy encampment, pack it full of gunpowder, and then blow it to smithereens. So can they pull off this daring subterranean subterfuge?
At 3:30 in the morning, the fuse is lit.
I don't need to bark like an angry little chihuahua.
The earth burned up in a muffled roar.
I don't bark, I bite. And you reminded me of that, Nikki.
Union troops
The fire in me. And these women by my side, they pour gasoline on it.
170 feet long
And now you made the mistake of locking yourself in a cage with me?
But for the attacking forces,
Or I get to let the old AJ out, and she can do whatever the hell she wants to do to you.
instead of navigating around the smoking crater, in their
And I know
the Union troops
I'm not the
plunged
only one
straight into
who
it.
cannot wait
Soldiers
to knock you down from that high pedestal and laugh as you fall all the way down.
Made it very difficult for you to move forward.
Isn't that right, Freya?
1,000 Union troops find themselves crushed up against each other. And in minutes, the crater becomes a virtual shooting gallery for the routed Confederates. Housed today at the Virginia Historical Society, is found on the ravaged battlefield. In the end, the Confederates suffered 1,600 casualties. The Union tally is nearly 4,000.
That man's a savage, and I want to make friends with him.
Could have ended the
Click it.
war in
Click the
Virginia,
widget.
ended
Click
up
it.
as a
Click it.
complete
Click.
disaster. Ulysses S. Grant said that the Battle of the Crater was the saddest affair he ever witnessed.
That man's a
The
savage,
Union
and I want to
commander
make
vows
friends
to
with him.
never again launch a full-scale assault against a fixed
I just
Confederate
really did
position.
walk behind this. I
Instead,
have a
he
picture.
wages an
You
arduous
come here
and
and show me
protracted
comes out of
siege.
Tennessee. This was made
8
about
months
one of
and
my followers.
thousands of
And she
casualties
captured
later,
this while there
Grant's
were wildfires.
revamped approach pays off.
Hey, Ollie.
She made one out on her porch.
Back over a sec.
Just to see how close the wildfires were getting. As you can see, this was from her back porch.
Today, this
And
battered
the
soldier
helicopter
at the Virginia
ran
Historical
water
Society is a bitter memento
way up
of
above.
a daring feat of engineering.
We turn slide off.
One of the darkest days of the Civil War.
Catch a picture of
Hey.
this helicopter. And keep an eye on fires, make sure they didn't get too close to her house. Also,
Heavy.
this is not Photoshop in a way. This lady sent me this. She was a little bit older, not old, to older. She don't know how to use Photoshop. She's not tech savvy. She 100% captured this picture. This is fires off in the distance in the mountains. She's trying to get all these helicopters. If you look up in the sky,
Instead of more than your
it's
tool.
very bright. You can see almost see the full picture. Here, I zoomed in for you, and you can see some kind of entity up in the clouds as well as fire. They were able to get the fire under control with the help of the fire
by extraordinary records.
Hey, boy.
Intrigue and wonder.
Hey, boy. What's he?
A Mysteries Museum.
Oh, that's so cute.
What's he? He's a dead bug. I take a chick, man.
Vinton, Iowa. Founded in 1849,
He's a
this
dead boy.
town
Look at
is
his big little baby.
world-renowned school for the blind, which
Hey, you
counts
wanna see
among
Wally
its
wants one?
alumni Mary Ingalls, the sister
I really
of
don't.
Laura Ingalls.
I want to get him on some coffee
And
too.
Yeah, but we don't get him on
celebrating
that.
160 years of this area.
Right, yeah, that might, he might get mad at Wally then.
And that's just expensive.
He needs to be on something that he doesn't like.
Yeah.
That way he thinks he's beneath his stuff. Hey, will you bring me a donut?
Yeah, did you eat strawberry?
The iconic Santa Maria.
There's another one?
No, that one I brought you. Did you eat
Oh
it?
yeah. Like, you dropped it off, I fucked it and smashed it.
First of all, hey, next part. Second of all, Attack would have done it. Attack probably would have done it on that.
Vice President Bill Borleski knows.
Also, I think he lost the
This
plot
singed
on.
relic was part of
So
a
if you're
fiery tale
related to Max Dupree,
That is my brother. And you know what's insane? I have a huge match on Monday versus Becky Lynch. And do you think my brother has called me to offer any advice or train me? No, he has not. And our mother is worried about him. He's out here living by a new name like it's crazy. It's a whole thing. Like, if he would like to show up to a family reunion, we would be so happy to welcome him with open arms.
So LA is still part of the Dupree family.
He thinks he's not, but he is. What, if you're a Dupree once, you're a Dupree for life.
Knew everyone else, probably everybody else's business.
Later that night, a disturbing event jolts citizens from their slumber.
People woke to the sound of fire.
Many rush to the blaze and watch in
raspberry
horror as the town's
Blaze.
general store burns to the ground.
That raspberries, baby girl, she will kill you.
Because they're too expensive. Let me show you
I brought so just a bit.
You wanna die.
We have a variety of tires. They'll make it very easy and simple online with all the variations. First, go to TireAgent.com and pick your tires. There's over 100 top brands like Michelin and Goodyear.
I was easily able to
You love your buddy. You love your little buddy.
now.
I your little buddy.
Shipping was free and shipping the next day.
Tire Agent makes it easy.
And your hubby.
Authorities suspect
And your hubby.
the victim is the store's popular owner, 32-year-old Frank Novak. When a scorched piece of metal, the same artifact now on display
All
at the
four
storage
passengers in that
house, is pulled
helicopter
from
died
the
just
debris.
after that video. So
suspicion
you say you're trying to do?
It seemed to be the identification tag.
By doing cannonballs.
After the suspects.
They also discover a St. Joseph's board, a symbol of the Roman Catholic faith. Investigators
say you're trying to
assume
do?
that the fire was nothing more than a
What I want
tragic
to tell you guys
accident.
is that I have had some conversations with
Claiming to have seen someone else in the store the night it burned down. A man named Ed Murray.
Ed Murray was a farmhand and he had a reputation as being a hard-drinking man. Several people said that they had seen both Murray and Novak together.
But when police seek out Murray at his family home, even his father doesn't know where he is.
His son never returned home that night.
And soon, there's a shocking twist that turns the case on its head. Ed Murray's sister tells investigators that the St. Joseph's board discovered with remains is strikingly
police soon
familiar.
arrived and arrested the angry passenger.
The safest way to deal with a ghetto is simply treat it like a porta potty. Get in there.
Murray's sister was absolutely convinced
This is known as the most convincing case of time travel in the.
both Novak and Murray were about the same age, and they were about the same build.
All right, here's the deal. As if we don't have enough heat on us, but let's talk about what's going on in the phone. Let's
Either one.
Soon, the investigation is handed over to the county attorney, M.J. Tobin.
He was very bright, very ambitious, and very persistent. Tobin was eager to get to the bottom of the case.
Tobin asks local professionals to examine the key forensic evidence, the victim's skull.
One of the physicians noticed that there was a fracture to the skull, probably caused by a blunt force blow. It was clear that foul play was probably involved too.
But that's not all Tobin's inquiry turns up. A dental assistant who's recently attended to Novak examines the skull and makes a declaration.
The The dental assistant was very clear that this was not Novak's jaw.
For Tobin, the conclusion is clear.
They were unanimous in their opinion that the body found in the ruins was that of Ed Murray.
Now investigators begin to suspect that the store owner killed Murray and set the blaze to cover his tracks. Tobin is determined to bring him to justice.
Tobin then launched one of the biggest manhunts in Iowa history, and
Hey, baby.
$200 reward for the return of Novak.
Genevieve's cute and all, but I think Connor's girl's way prettier than Genevieve.
To the West Coast.
And in July 1897,
She just is. Genevieve's, I mean, it's not,
investigators receive a tip that he's
not saying that much, but Genevieve's really not that pretty anymore. I guess she was just like a cute girl.
Walked over to him and said, "You're way Novak, the investigator and his man."
Novak is arrested.
Well, it's like I should do because Connor likes them playing
And
dates.
as Tobin puts together his case,
Look at all these girls. Look how Paula's still the hottest one out of all of them.
I know.
She's so pretty.
Very good fucking kids up.
So to
Oh, hold on. I forgot. Hold on.
he devised
Yeah, her sister, this other sister, because by her dad's pretty hot.
About $27,000 in
I can't remember her name, though,
against
but.
his life shortly before the fire.
But yeah, Connor dodged a bullet.
killed the similar-looking Murray in order to fake his own death in hopes that his family could collect the insurance.
Nah, she's not hot either. She's alright, though.
Novak is put on trial for murder and arson, and on November 23rd, 1897, he's found guilty and sentenced to 10 years in prison. And today, at Orange House, Novak's identification tag serves as a lasting reminder of a case of switched identity and the incendiary crime that scorched a small town. In the 19th century, Springfield, Massachusetts was a hotbed of innovation and home to the discovery of organized rubber and the invention of basketball. So it's no surprise that here, visitors can discover a pioneering institution, the DeMoore Museum of Fine Arts. This stately building houses impressive works that span centuries. From neoclassical bronze sculptures to modern American art. Hanging above this collection is a painting with a singular style.
The piece looks very old. It's in a beautiful dark wooden frame. It's a portrait of a gentleman that is very eloquently painted.
According to curator Julia Courtney, this canvas once concealed a stunning mystery.
No one knew where this masterpiece came from, except one man, and his secret shocked the world.
Who created this portrait? And how did he pull off one of art's greatest deceptions? May 1945, Germany. It's the close of the Second World War, and Allied forces
We got the
are on the hunt
same
for
male
Nazi
Instacart
officers.
shopper this time.
One of their highest
So we got
profile
another.
captors is the founder of the Gestapo and the head of the German Air
Your
Force.
friend sent you something on TikTok
Hermann Goering was the
like
second most powerful
1 minute ago. Oh, 5 hours ago. I'm sorry.
While searching Goring's hideout,
Elizabeth.
soldiers make an amazing discovery.
When the Allies came to Goering, they found a huge treasure trove of artwork.
The Nazis are known art thieves, and Goring's collection contains pilfered works from some of history's most celebrated talents. But one piece stands out from the rest.
Campbell's Soup
Called Christ and the Adulteress, attributed to the 17th century Dutch master, Johann Vermeer.
Johann Vermeer is considered to be one of the most important artists that ever lived. Many works by Vermeer were considered highly valuable.
Determined to uncover the masterwork's rightful owner, the Allies scanned the German records.
Nazis kept really meticulous records about the artwork, where it came from, and where it was sourced.
It seems that Goring purchased the Vermeer from an Amsterdam art dealer named Hans van Meegeren. So, on May 29th,
Were you embarrassed to watch Joe Biden rule for 4 years?
He was an older gentleman,
Were you embarrassed to watch Joe Biden stumble going up and down the stairs? Were you embarrassed to watch Joe Biden
Investigators demand to know how the Vermeer came into his
embarrassed to watch
possession,
Joe Biden avoid
but
taking
Van
the powder
Meegeren
test?
refuses to answer any
Are you
questions.
embarrassed that Trump took it and had to with flying
Suspecting
colleagues?
the dealer has something to
Are
hide.
you embarrassed
An
in the way
officer
Joe Biden pulled out
accuses
of
Van
Afghanistan?
Meegeren of selling a
Lied
stolen
$7
Vermeer to
billion
Turing.
He was told at that point that selling cultural credits in Nazi was a treasonous act.
Okay, say that again.
Judge Law,
Lions
the
too low?
punishment for such a crime is
Lions are
death.
too high.
Too high,
Then,
okay.
Rattled Van
They
Meegeren
almost
offers
lost
a
the
backward
Giants
confession.
right there.
This is going to be the officer and said, I did it. I painted it. The officer wasn't sure whether to believe him or not.
Van Meegeren insists that he mastered Vermeer's style and created 6 forged works, including the Head of Christ, now on display at the De Moore Museum of Fine Arts. But authorities are not convinced he crafted this time-worn masterpiece, so they issue a challenge that they believe will settle the matter once and for all.
The idea was that if Van Meegeren could paint things, cool art experts should be able to paint a work from the downstairs.
So can Van Meegeren create a convincing portrait? Will he be proven a traitor? Around us all the time. It looks something like this.
You don't eat that green sauce, huh? Eat this. Yeah, eat this. Oh! Hold on. I just swing down the back of my neck. You know, you want to eat.
It's cold for a second. Everybody stay calm. I have a system. Oh, that's the system.
It's hard to stay calm with these deals. Save on active style. Home finds and more. Less than extra full cash engines. Early Black Friday sale. Get 20% off fashion jewelry and gifts. Fancy Feast. Step-inspired creations. Fancy Feast gems. This time in a whole new light and turns the everyday into extraordinary. Fancy Feast gems. Love is in the details.
This is just a way to walk. The nose that is ready for the unexpected comes from a abundant like nature.
That's fucking funny.
Hi, everyone. I got looks like it.
Every challenge, so you can be confident that he has what he needs to help keep patients safe and happy. Follow QuickRanger.com or stop by. Ranger, get it done.
Did you know at Cricket you can get a single line unlimited play for just $35
You
a
made
month?
from the bike?
Yeah,
You wash
so all
it,
your
Bob?
friends.
Yes, sir. Daddy told me I could shoot who's at from the bike.
We ain't from the bank, young feller.
Yes, sir. Mama's supposed to shoot folks there and pay.
We ain't got no papers neither.
I'm Nick the Census Man.
Now there's a good boy. Is your daddy about?
A Diet Coke. Said Kate, put your hair down.
Oh, Pete. See your friends. Pleased to meet your acquaintance, Mr. Hogwell. My name's Ulysses Everett McGill, and I'm Delmar O'Donnell. How you been? Well, do what? 12, 13 years. I expect you won't get chains tonight, dog. Pay for more clothes.
You made from the bike?
Scrub it up. Did you, when the Charlie Kirk thing happened? Because
Domino's new spicy chicken bacon ranch.
You're in.
Is that? What's the good?
See how fast guys become nonchalant in a relationship? Watch until the end.
Honey, come on. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. What are you doing?
What about my dad? Call Uncle Brian.
What are you doing? I thought we were going out to lunch. Where are you going?
Give me a hot thing, cosmopolitan.
Oh my god. What are you doing up here? Folding your laundry? I'm just going to see what you're doing.
With kettle and vodka.
Anything else?
45 in Amsterdam. A Dutch art dealer named Jan van Meegeren is facing execution for selling a small souvenir painting to the Nazis. But the art dealer has an extraordinary defense. He claims the artwork in question was a fake that he created. But to prove it, he'll have to paint another masterpiece. So can he do it?
Cocky jocks, convinced that they can do whatever they want, often have no qualms about locking weaker folks. Usually, no one dares to answer these monsters. Sometimes, these clumps of arrogance get a real dose of karma. Sit back and enjoy watching these pumped-up bullies get exactly what they deserve. This is Karma Point. Here we go.
Reveals that the secret lies in a simple material
Beast
mixed
looking
into
to
the
take on
paint.
an arm wrestling legend. Great Devin Morat tried hard not to fall for the dumb jock's provocations. But the bodybuilder wouldn't stop shamelessly humiliating the veteran in front of fans. The strength man was so sure his muscles would crush the aura that before the event even started, he attempted to scare him off. Yet once the bout began, the so-called musclehead turned out to be nothing more than a screeching little girl. Shifting a pro's arm was harder. Devin Morat toyed with him like a child, before effortlessly reducing the arrogant bodybuilder to a humble state for good. Check out this cocky muscle. It all started the day before when this dumb jock stormed into a jiu-jitsu gym and attacked the first person he saw. He didn't know that his target was a coach who promptly mauled him like a ragdoll, delivering a couple of fatherly slaps in the process. The coach proved that bulging muscles are nothing compared to years of finely honed technique. The loser was kicked out in disgrace. But the scumbag returned the next day, pretending he wanted to apologize. That handshake turned out to be a Trojan horse, masking a true rag. Then the coach put that overconfident fool through a hellish torture session to re-educate him. Not satisfied with that, the jerk decided to make him a weaker opponent. But a fragile girl that put that hulking musclehead down like a wild child, punishing the cat even faster than a coach. The giant came to. He lunged at the person who had helped him, hoping to take down at least someone, only to be humiliated and punished once again, finally realizing his own insignificance. Then there's this steroid-fueled beast who believed his bulging muscles and tattooed, mutilated body made him invincible. Zdravko Tarnagian's pure arrogance and youth. This insolent bodybuilder strutted in a fight with unbridled confidence and high-handedness, in stark contrast to his very reserved professional opponent.
And the current focus of their campaign is an amendment to the Constitution of the United States. First proposed in 1878, the 19th Amendment has met decades of public and political opposition. So Alice conjures up a daring strategy with grown-up support from President Woodrow Wilson.
They did something that was quite outlandish and very scandalous and had never been done before. In early 1917, they began picketing the White House.
It's the first organized protest in front of the White House. But instead of moderating work, the women put their banners in the coffin.
They had slogans that read, Mr. President, how long will human beings suffer? And working women join us, and we demand enfranchisement.
The dramatic attempt to raise awareness seems to be working.
The fuck you doing? I fall back.
Middle-class woman standing quietly in front of the gate of the White House.
Was talking shit.
radical. The public and the press took notice. There was a lot of support for the women.
But in April 1917, the nation's attention shifts when America enters World War I.
To set down their banners and work toward the war effort. However, they did not.
The women remain by the White House gates. But in the midst of war, the public perceives their racist
They were routinely yelled at. They were spit upon. The banners were ripped from their hands and thrown into the gutter.
Then the government decides it's had enough, and police are sent to break up the protest.
In November, Alice was arrested herself, and she was put in jail.
Alice is charged with obstructing traffic and sentenced to 7 months in jail. Over the following weeks, 96 more women were brought to
They were completely cut off from the
locked up and beaten down. The suffragists continue their fight.
Hey, look up! Bang! Hey, yo, get up! Fire! Hey, yo, give me my $2 back, man! You don't gotta try to take my food stamps! Eat beef, pepper steak, booties, fire out! You look a little hot! Bang! Share your Arizona with me, huh? You want to share your Arizona with me, huh? Yeah! Hey, yo! Tip ain't sleep back! Yo, what up, yo? Bang! Oh, shit! Go, baby, go! Push the hit!
Did Larry just address Tina and his boss's policy? That's a sign Larry needs to diet. Sorry about that, Larry. Well, you could mix and match Ian's fucking pieces for $9.99.
I do, yes.
Is a trick from the struggling to breathe to getting stopped in your tracks. But with tragic, I can finally ask your doctor about once-daily Trelegy for COPD because breathing should be beautiful all day and night.
White Runner, Sleep Number Smart Bed.
Ready to die!
Sleep Number does that.
You look ridiculous. People have waited decades, but it's not easy. Shoot the devil, take it down, side control, then full mount, and you ground. And now, it makes no sound because he's they shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Okay, good luck, I'm a huge fan.
offered just to you. Save 50% on a limited edition swap pack. This holiday app is your home for all the holiday cheer, one thing. All your favorite festive movies and shows available live and on demand. Get around past and present seasonal dishes. Right up your screen, baby troubles.
They said this game is hard.
With galleries of available use and spread holiday cheer central. Untap your holiday entertainment all in one place. This holiday app.
Why you approaching me?
It's the
I was just
fall of
leaving.
1970.
I said, what you looking at me like that for? Ain't nobody scared of you. What'd you say before that? Don't let chickens, cornbread, ham hocks, cheese sticks, and none of that raise your kids. That's what I said. So you got hostility? What's happening? Sent your little brother no more, ho. I'm a grown man. You know, I don't get ass whoopings like your mouth. Your officer here, baby. Come on, what you carry? A flashlight and a baton? I tell you what, baby, if you're a good old boy, I'll hire you as my security. Yeah, I got the girl I can visit. Big ass. Why you approaching me?
And orders the women to be forced fed.
Alice had to endure an incredibly brutal process. Tubes forced out of her nose, down her throat. She was held down, literally tied down, while this was taking place. It was very brutal.
But Alice knows this can be used to her advantage. When nurses from the prison leak the story to the press, the public is horrified by the barbarity these protesters are enduring.
Baby, that's it. I got it.
Why these women were being treated so brutally.
And as public pressure mounts, Wilson has no choice but to act.
It was only a matter of weeks before he did his pardon, and Alice was left to run his work.
All justice and courageous candidates pays off. 6 weeks after the hunger strike, the White House made an historic announcement.
President Wilson did finally support the right to no choice.
After the release in 1970, all had gifts depicting the prison door, like this one on display at the Old Belmont House Museum, distributed to the freedomless women jailed during the protest.
Breaking their lives when the number of prisoners ignored their pain as a badge of honor.
Finally, in 1920, Congress ratifies the 19th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States.
After 72 years, the initial crusade led by Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Susan B. Anthony, and then brought in by Alice Paul and contemporaries, was finally signed to law.
Today, a century after the battle was won,
What? Dixon, when she comes in calling you a fuckhead, don't you come in here.
tells of the suffragists' willingness to risk their lives behind bars to advance American democracy.
All right. What? Go, Dixon! What? You do not allow a member of the public to call you a fuckhead at this station.
That's what I'm doing. I'm taking care of it in my own way. Actually, get out of my ass. Attracts over 1.5 million tourists per year.
Where's Denise
But
Watson?
one institution here draws visitors out of the desert sun and enters quiet galleries.
Big one.
The Museum
When's
of
the bail
Life.
hearing?
I asked the judge not to give her bail.
On display are ceramic vessels from
And
the
I saw
Fremont
foreign
Indian
men
tribe.
signing it.
The massive backbone
Things
of a
made me make
prehistoric
up.
store album. And the typographical reliefs and carved from an ancient slab surgery.
Baby!
But one pair of objects in this museum boasts a much more recent
right now, dragging this heavy cable through the water. You can see I'm soaked, sweat, mud, old dust everywhere. Got to cut off hard hat, these safety glasses fogging up. This cable feels like it weighs a ton, but it's going to be set before the ship ends. Or we step up in the first channel.
You're Bobby.
According to director John Foster,
You're a
this weather-beaten footwear belongs to the man on an explosive quest.
Fuck you, Judy!
Wait a minute.
Come here, you know what? Come here, call me mom. I'm sorry, go. That's your grandma. Hey, mister. I'm pissed at you. The way you treat that fucking grandson.
Yeah, you do treat it like
Hey, fuck you, Judy. You know what? You fuck off. What do you know, man? You don't even have to watch on. You can just see like a hoarder.
Baby, where you been?
No, I was in the bathroom, but I was bloated and my stomach hurt.
Baby, I don't got the funny shit show. Always, every second.
You know, you're gonna people who are like, hey, that's fake, pull it out.
Oh, wow. I never
Yeah, pro tip. Man, you know what I have purchased.
You really believe I didn't make that WAP video for you?
Huh?
You really believe I didn't make that WAP video for you?
What are you talking about?
I was thinking about that when I was in there.
You did what?
That WAP video. WAP.
What'd you say for it, though?
I said, do you really believe I didn't make that for you?
What are you talking about?
That dance. You really believe I didn't make that for you?
I don't know what fuck you're doing. You screwed yourself.
No, that was for you. 150 fucking %. You know that.
For the Rockies.
You know.
What I do know? That when you start,
I'm not arguing. I just want you to know
when you
that.
start bringing up shit from the past,
Baby. It was
makes
not
me
even
think
the
you're
past.
fucking doing that shit. So
No,
don't do that. I don't like it.
No, we need to clarify that.
Identifies a location.
We never clarified just from the other day. It wasn't just the past. You brought it up the other day. Yourself. Or you, I don't want you to know that.
A lot of people thought he was crazy because he was going to an area where people had previously lived on the surface and thought it was barren. He referred to it as Steen's fault. And sure enough, as soon as he gets to work, he hits the road.
Bloated as hell.
Huh?
It was bloated as hell.
Convinced he's on the right track.
That's not shit yet.
What, baby?
That's not shit yet.
I can't hear you. Hold on.
Rundown drill assembly. In exchange for a 49% cut of anything Steen finds.
I had cheerleaders at a baseball game. It's probably the dumbest shit ever. Japanese will do anything to have a woman do something, you know? No, Japanese actually have women at baseball.
Asians are fucking retarded.
You think they fuck that much? That's not why they outfuck me. I promise that. Yeah.
When a man goes too long without physical intimacy, he starts to feel more and more distant. Because for men, touch isn't just about desire, it's about comfort.
Diggity all the time.
Why do I say that shit about men? Like, that just applies to men.
That's why I offer the simple truth. When intimacy fades, men begin to drift away.
There's a whole thing. There's a whole trend here. This woman, she's how you humiliated her husband on here. And he asked her for pussy, and she was videotaping, and then she got on there. She tried to make it look like
When a man goes too long,
he's like a popular influencer. She's just being a cunt. So that's kind of a thing now. That got ready to fucking do.
This motherfucker just ate my pizza.
He licked his lips afterwards. That was for real.
Stop, you're scaring me.
It was an orange too.
You're scaring me.
Look at
I
him.
love that one.
What the fuck?
For everyone who
What is in there?
but never does that thing.
Get him out of the die.
I'm so hungry I could eat a cat.
Really? Really?
An orange cat.
You can also check out
Make more. This is the story of the one who knows half-baked preparation leads to downtime that can bring the whole workday to a standstill. That's why she relies on Grainger. With professional grade products and next-day delivery, Grainger helps assure her team and a whole lot of
Lonnie don't steal no fucking food. Ain't no bar really.
Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is look at this guy with his.
Just $9.99.
He's looking at his lips. You see him?
Yes.
Or what they ate like for real. Dude.
Yeah, you
Stop
can,
yourself.
I like that one more often.
You little stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. I don't fuck with you.
Dad, it didn't happen for me.
Never say never. From Hallmark and the Grand Ole Opry. Music, family, and romance together in a love story decades in the making.
You have probably seen the bird theory trend all over your For You.
Standing here tonight in this circle, it is a dream come true.
$300?
Oh my gosh, man, they literally have the Ninja Screamy. This is crazy.
$300? Fuck, get out of here. Look, it's so much cheaper. So much cheaper on TikTok. Click the link in the bottom of the video. Scroll down to additional coupon. Claim that coupon because it's really cool. It's really
Why do white people own so many pets? Why? Because they can't own people anymore.
Keep your pet like story with proactive pet care.
Why do white people?
You may have heard
7 signs of couples biologically matched. First, they naturally don't like apps. No chasing, no ghosting, no playing hard to get. Second, they feel safe to be their truest selves in front of each other. Unfiltered, cozy, dramatic, even a little ridiculous. Third, they act childish. They act like kids who never grew up. One is afraid of cold, the other is afraid of heat. After fights, they're the first to fold. Breaking up isn't even on the table. They'd rather argue, laugh, and repair. They're willing to tolerate each other and communicate well. Fifth, they occasionally throw a little tantrum, relying on the other's love. At home, they tease and fool around with each other. When out, they miss each other. Sixth, they unconsciously want to hold, lean on, or cuddle each other as if they have no bones. 7, they want to share everything, big or small, with each other.
Yeah, I get
The
their
moment they find something delicious or
and her small part.
when he sees a video like this, his first instinct is nagging.
She's right beside me. I got
He's
that.
making sure you never feel left out.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I never let you feel left out.
They naturally
I'm like that because that was just me totally. I mean, you're kind of deep, right? But everything else on there was trolling. I mean,
I'm pretty fucking perfect about 98% of the time. You fucking know. Other than you can give me a new vagina and boobs.
I'm eat a fucking sandwich, bitch.
Motherfucker, all I do is eat. Don't you quit saying those
Talk shit
things.
about my titties and pussy.
So what are you drinking?
I don't like those. I don't know. Baby, what do you want from me? I don't
There's a
Okay,
second sound. Oh, they
okay. Are
tell
you
me.
sure you don't want to lay down?
Rattlesnake is
Okay.
right
Then
off.
we got to go nappy so me and my mama can hang out.
Starting to realize
Something far better than low-grade contract. A forensic weapons-grade uranium that can compete with the finest internet of the world. The first one of pure uranium When word spreads of Steen's incredible crime, investors rush to lend him money, and he soon establishes a full-scale mining operation. For Charlie Steen and his hard-luck family, it's an overnight tale
I'm
of
asking one more
rags to
time, and I
uranium
gotta
riches.
shoot you. You don't tell me what I want to know. Where's my money? Your money? Who the fuck are you? I'm Ray Barboni from Miami.
Fortune
Are
seekers
not supposed to
poured
mean
into the
something to
area,
me. The man you're standing on there happens to belong to be my partner, bro. Well, this piece of shit owes me money. Hey, get in
the
line.
sleepy
I
town of
don't like
Moab
women.
is
Tough
transformed
shit,
into
bro.
a
This ain't
full-scale
Miami. You want
town.
something? You gotta talk to
There had been people in the area prospecting before,
LA
but
is an
now
open
it's
city, and I don't think I have to get permission from nobody for nothing.
region.
Oh, really? Well, I just
To
called.
commemorate his achievement,
Must be what they
Steen
call
bronzes the
one of those
boots
quick
he was
charmers,
wearing
you know,
on the
because of
fateful day
gun
of
stuff
his
with iron belt like
discovery,
that.
which are now on display in the Museum of Moab.
What, 9?
And
Fucking
today,
out of
these
guns,
boots
always
stand as a
jamming on you at the
metallic
wrong time.
monument to one man's good fortune, which put a desert town
I'm
on
gonna
the
ask you
map.
one more time, then I gotta. Psalms
With a
23.
population of just over 1,200 people and dozens of industrial and farming companies, the community of Lawrence has earned the moniker the fiercest little town in Iowa. And exploring its agricultural roots is the Pocahontas County Historical Society Museum. This quaint institution showcases local items of yesteryear, including an 1895 hand-carved rocking horse, a piece of the town's old water tower, and the coat of a pioneer preacher. But the most iconic item in the collection is distinguished by its more modern appearance.
This object is green. It has yellow stripes on its sides, and the four wheels are yellow.
But according to Lawrence Public Library Board President Patty Buffy,
This John Deere lawnmower was used for more than a trim of the lawn.
This is a story of heartbreak and endurance in the face of adversity.
How did this simple machine drive straight from the fields of Iowa into the national spotlight?
What they don't know is God rides
July
the road.
1994, Lawrence, Iowa. Albert Strait is a 73-year-old retiree known around town for his hard dedication.
It would be best to stay out of his way because the way for something to be done was his way.
One day, Strait receives troubling news. His estranged older brother Henry has suffered a life-threatening stroke. Due to a family feud, the men haven't spoken in 10 long years. But given his brother's condition, Strait feels the urgent need to reconcile.
He did not know how much time his brother Henry had. Alvin very much wanted to make amends and clear up any difficulties they had had.
Henry lives 240 miles away in Wisconsin, just a few hours by car.
Ordinary people would just hop onto a bus, drive a car, but Alvin
Finish with the
was
legs and
not an
breasts, you're still
ordinary
left with a
person.
greasy box to put
But
your phone
Strait's
in.
poor eyesight has kept him from obtaining a
and your
driver's
girlfriend,
license.
you know the invisible
And the stubbornly independent man refuses to take public transportation.
This was something that Alvin wanted to do on his own.
Then he realizes there is one way he could travel on his own.
The solution that Alvin came up with was the lawnmower he had in his backyard.
The same 1966 John Deere cutter on display at the Pocahontas County Historical Society Museum. With a top speed of 5 miles per hour, it will take Strait weeks to reach his destination. When people hear of his plan, they fear the old man's gone senile.
Riding a lawnmower 240 miles seems like a very crazy idea to most people.
And with very little in savings, Strait can't afford to pay for hotels along the way. So the heads
Oh, where you at, baby?
a creative solution.
Alvin decided he would devise his own mobile motel and
I want to gamble, baby, come here.
into his living quarters for this trip.
On July 5th, Strait loads up his ride and heads out onto the Iowa highway. For 3 days, Strait puttered along for about 6 hours a day, camping by the side of the road each night.
I have it. See how freaking
But on the morning of his 4th day, only 20 miles into his journey, there's a big problem.
Alvin tried to start his mower and it wouldn't start. It went kaput.
It's a setback that troubles even the typically stoic Strait. So, will he reach his dying brother in time? Or has his path to reconciliation been cut short?
Overload your stocking with Maximum Merry. Merry Christmas to all! Maximum Brothers and Maximum Holiday Cheer. And to all, good night! National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation starts Saturday at 8. Heart of Christmas Maximus on TNT.
Speak now or forever hold it. Only took 4-hour cough liquid?
But you don't know.
Domino's
We got the green monkey.
make it rain.
But he's lucky sometimes.
Is that
They like the green monkey. I like the white rhino, but I think they're racist, and sometimes I don't like it. Then I like the aardvark because he's brown. But he like and I like old gray elephants. So I like them. So pick one.
Really fresh.
They're gonna think that you're gonna pick the green because it's the brightest. So I picked not the green.
Now, my favorite thing to get is the 4 or 5 off the rip. So I go fast because I go. And see, sometimes what happens is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but I got a free spin. Oh my goodness. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 or 11 or 2. I got a free spin that time. So we need 2, 3, 7, 10, 11, 2, 3.
The Home Depot works with family farms.
Got 11, right?
checklist I can
Oh, what the? That's not right, is it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
It was
10,
like I
11,
needed to step away from the dementia world and wanted to meet other people in the community to see
Hey, it's a big one. Baby, careful, buddy.
It's about the engagement. It's the conversation. It gives me an outlet
Baby,
to stay
hello, baby.
active and connected. AARP
Hello,
has
baby.
become an important part of my life.
2 plus 12, that's all.
We all need fiber for our
Let's see
digestion,
what we got.
but less than 10% of us
So
eat
that's
enough
4
each
leaves.
day.
Oh, 5.
Good thing
1,
vitamins
2,
gummies
3,
are an
4,
easy way to
5,
get
6,
prebiotic
7,
plant-based
8, 9,
fiber,
10,
the same amount of fiber as 2 cups
3,
of
4,
protein.
or
Vitamins
12.
gummies, the easy way to get your daily fiber. 3, 2, 1, nuggets! Hi,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
And a little
6 or
thing we
7.
love about the 30-pound Chick-fil-A nuggets.
7, I got one of these. That's over
We
down.
will pack the car with gifts. And of course, we go and pick up our family's favorite nuggets.
Every nugget is 60 times quantity.
We get all the sides.
Word this out to you. This will not be an easy mission. Much slow the expedition. So we got 6 aces. I need 25 with each one. Like that.
Get the rental counter with
Oh,
your
wow.
rent just about any car, just about
Okay, we'll take it. It's 7 queens. That'll go. $5. You get some for it, we'll take it. Oh, we had 2, 4, 6, 8 jacks in it. Motherfucker thing there. It's 3 or 4 each time when it's 20 something bucks. 16. We'll spend for $7. 6, 8, 9 jacks. $2.20 right here. $2.20. Alright, need 80 cents. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 jacks. That's a
Learns his brother is at death's door.
6 or 7.
Decides to travel 240 miles to be by his bedside. Unable to drive.
Come on, land us on something.
He can mode of transport. His long
Land us on
arms
something.
so constrained making time.
$4. 3, 4.
A mechanic tells Straight it will cost $250 to
3,
fix his
4.
motor.
12.
And with no other option, the cash-strapped senior agrees. Thankfully, the mechanic is able to get it running again. Now, Straight fears that the delay has cost him valuable time, so he extends his driving to 10 hours a day.
He felt driven
5,
to go
6.
as quickly as he could.
Fucking faggot.
And over the next few weeks, Straight manages to cover over 210 miles.
That's terrible. $35.
But then, just
I mean,
2
it might
miles
get
from his
some.
brother's home, Straight's long journey has come to an abrupt halt.
The mower dies again.
And this time, the stubborn Iowan isn't above asking for help.
The local farmer helps Alvin with the mower by pushing him into Henry's home.
On August 15, 1994, 6 weeks after beginning his remarkable trip, Alvin Straight arrives at his brother's doorstep.
Alvin is not really sure what to expect.
But despite their decade-long feud, the tension between the two men melts in an instant.
After 10 years, the two brothers were very happy to see each other again.
Henry slowly recovers. And when the press catches wind of Alvin Straight's epic journey to reconciliation, he becomes an unwitting folk hero.
Alvin received requests to appear on TV shows, but he turned them all down.
2 years later, in November
I think you're looking up
1996,
at
Alvin
motherfucker.
Straight passes away. But his memory lives on when Hollywood transforms his quirky saga into the 1999 film, The Straight Story.
And today, the riding lawnmower Alvin Strait took on his epic journey sits on display at the Pocahontas County Historical Society as a reminder of one island's indefatigable spirit.
Daddy needs some peanut oil.
Los Angeles, California is best known for the veritable movie stars at the side of the
They let us have that.
south of downtown LA.
Now you see a bunch of queens. Got one, two queens everywhere.
The California Science Center. Its expensive collection features satellites and
Going over
pioneering
here and
spacecraft,
make us have some
including
cash.
the Space Shuttle Endeavour, as well as a full-scale model of the first Mars lander. Yet among these impressive craft stands a module whose groundbreaking mission blazed uncharted trails both up in space and down on Earth.
It's curved on the bottom, weighs about 12,000 pounds, and has all manner of levers and gadgets and gears.
As curator Kenneth Phillip attests, this capsule held the fate of embittered international rivals. In what historic mission did this capsule play a part?
Look at all this fucking money.
That's something good. But they never had this kind of bullshit. They always have like a face.
Yeah.
President Richard Nixon concludes a landmark summit with America's once fiercest foe, the Soviet Union. The talks between these former rivals signal a thaw in Cold War relations and a shared commitment to find ways of working together.
This is the first opportunity for the United States and Soviet to collaborate officially as nations.
The most ambitious of these resolutions is an unprecedented joint mission between the two countries' vaunted space programs. The plan is for two spacecraft, the U.S. Apollo and the Soviet Soyuz, to dock together in orbit and then welcome their fellow crews aboard.
It became formally known as the Apollo-Soyuz test project.
Physically linking two megaton modules in the void of space is a bold endeavor that carries extraordinary risk.
It's a lot of mass but nothing there.
The slightest misalignment between the craft could result in a fatal collision.
If you break your spacecraft, if you punch a hole in it, you've got a big problem. All your air is going out. If you die, there's nothing to breathe.
The extreme dangers of the project provoke skepticism on the home fronts of both nations.
People were not all uniformly in agreement that it could work or that it should go forward. There was not very much trust on either side.
But with the fledgling détente hanging in the balance, both nations resolved to put their best foot forward. At NASA headquarters,
We got these two so far. Now we need
assembled their best and
the
brightest
alligators
engineers
coming
for the
out
project.
jumping into monkeys.
At the helm will be top flight director Lynn Lunny.
Good time to mug
Lunny
is
is a natural leader with a keen and technical mind.
It was in his hands that top shots were called.
That July, he welcomes his Soviet counterparts to Houston, where the former space race adversaries must now work together to hash out the mission's mechanics.
It's just like a million details had to be worked out.
The team works to set aside rivalry in the interest of the mission. But it's soon clear that transferring the crews between the Apollo and the Soyuz will test the limits of their ability.
These two spacecraft were very different, and that was a major hurdle that had to be overcome.
The interior atmospheres of Soyuz and the Apollo are wildly incompatible and incredibly fragile. In opening the hatch door to their counterparts, both crews risk compromising their own limited supply of oxygen.
You've got a micro-environment that's keeping you on. Any kind of a major pressure change, that would be a disaster.
For months, the teams struggle to solve the problems in a way that doesn't place one crew in greater jeopardy than the other. Finally, they come up with an ingenious fix. An independent docking module that will connect the two craft without drastically altering the atmosphere in either one. When the module is complete, it undergoes a series of tests. The system seems to work on Earth, but in space, there's no room for error.
You can minimize the danger by planning carefully, but you can't make it go to zero.
Houston, July 15, 1975. From his perch in Mission Control, Glenn Lunny watches the Apollo prepare for liftoff.
3, 2, engines on, start, 1, 0, launch commit. We have a liftoff. All engines building up thrust.
Less than 10 minutes later, the crew is in orbit.
Then, 41 hours into the mission, the astronauts spot the Soyuz, and the two craft begin a delicate approach. The Apollo crew knows that if the docking goes awry, it's likely neither they nor the Soviets will make it back to Earth.
Come on, man.
So will the mission succeed?
This is a true story. 17 kids walked outside, and they never came back.
Oh, it's not doing it, baby. Oh, there we go.
Have you tried these Febreze Carbonate clips? The intensity dial gives you total control. I can turn it up. That smells good. Or turn it down. Nice and light. Enjoy 40 days of freshness.
Oh. If it's doing right there.
Kristen, kitchen.
Everything is so nice. Nice, right?
I taught you well. The kitchen of your dreams. I know what it is. Your mom. IKEA, great possibilities.
Other places bring all heat, no flavor. Not Marco's Pizza. Our fiery flavors menu brings our bold Carolina Reaper cheese blend for the perfect kick of heat in every bite. Yeah, no, we're good. Try Fiery the Marco's way with our fiery flavors menu.
Fairlife Chocolate Ultra Filtered Milk brightens all your holiday traditions. With 50% more protein, 50% less sugar, and a delicious taste.
You said you can't do it, baby.
Fairlife. It belongs for you. Well, this is Global Ice, and we think it's for everybody. Because that's the one of parties to be strong and balanced and exactly. Everybody loves ice. That's my job. Nature Made. The number one pharmacist recommended vitamin supplement brand.
That was the best.
Ooh, I love these. So I'm going to let the Freddy and again. Oh, I'm going to sit this one out. It tastes so good.
Welcome to the world of Oceania Cruises, the world's greatest seas and off the beaten path secrets. A cruise created by foodies, for foodies. It's more than a feeling. It's more than a cruise. It's Oceania Cruises.
It's beginning to look a lot like competition. Team Naughty taking on Team Nice. Wait, only Baking Championship. Yes, on the United States on Food Network. It's the early 1970s. In an effort to
Monkey Shrub.
Americans and Soviets planned an unprecedented space mission. Their separate spacecrafts will dock together in orbit and open their hatches. Now, if anything goes wrong, it could sound a death knell on the crew. That's what they taught. So, will this bold joint endeavor succeed? 138 miles above the Earth, the Apollo closes in on the Soviet Soyuz in preparation for docking, and its crew races for impact. Amazingly, this maiden rendezvous goes off without a hitch.
Oh, so I said it back to back.
The U.S.
So we've got
crew
four.
soon prepares to open the hatch and make
That's
history.
four things we
The
need.
fact that two countries that had been
Three
formerly
things, sorry.
enemies were actually together the first time was really an amazing thing. It truly was historical. There's no question about that. The Americans invite the cosmonauts aboard the Apollo command module, the very one on display at the California Science Center. During the 2 days,
So when it doesn't show
Apollo
that
and
spin
Soyuz
thing off
are
the bat,
linked.
sometimes
Their crews share meals and conduct experiments. The mission is an overwhelming success and strengthens the nation's once tenuous peace. that this enormous, these two nations trusted each other and decided to do something so inspiring. It's a noble endeavor.
Yet nearly 40 years after the historic docking, the legacy of the Apollo-Soyuz test project still resonates. The mission set the precedent for ISS, the International Space Station orbiting Earth today, a collaboration among 15 different countries. And this Apollo command module at the California Science Center exemplifies the unlikely promise that sets the course for an unexpected extraterrestrial alliance. A radioactive discovery to an outer space race. I'm Don Wildman, and these are the mysteries of the museum. A town under attack from the undead. How P.T. Barnum saved the Brooklyn Bridge.
This is a little story about one of the most iconic structures ever built.
And the tale of the atomic filmmaker.
This is one of the most unusual experiments ever performed.
These are the mysteries at the museum. Nashville, Tennessee is the country music capital of the world. It's home to the Grand Ole Opry, the Country Music Hall of Fame, and the legendary Studio B, where Elvis Presley recorded more than 200 songs. But one institution celebrates a very different American obsession: the Lane Automotive Museum. The collection includes more than 400 unique vehicles, including a propeller-driven concept car from 1932, a fleet of
you gotta go up there,
the first car ever built by automakers.
Let's see, it had 2, 4, 6 of them, and it had 4, 6 of them. I can't
But there's one roadster here that leaves them all in the dust.
It's 11 feet long and 4 feet tall.
Oh, dude.
It has a shiny coat of green paint, and the entire
Wow.
with blankets.
Let's see, it's got 6 alligators. I want to guess.
This classic
It's got
convertible
6 and 6.
greased the wheels for history's most high-octane escape.
This is the tale of one of the riskiest rides of all time.
1962, Germany. 20-year-olds Heinz Meixner and Margareta Durau are in love. After an 8-month whirlwind romance, the young couple have decided to start a life together.
Hans Meixner met Margareta Turau at a party, and they fell madly in love, and after a while they made plans to get married.
But standing
Just to
between
let you
them
know.
is the most
We'll
important
see.
barrier of
I'm
all
trying to
time,
give you something. She just ain't there yet.
the Berlin Wall. Erected in 1961, the Berlin Wall is a barricade of concrete and wire that divides the city in two. The East is under the communist rule of the Soviets, while the West is a democratic state.
Life is really hard in East Germany, and in the West, people saw freedom and opportunity.
Heinz lives in the West, and since he is originally from Austria, he is allowed to pass freely from one side to another, a route he regularly takes to visit his paramour. Margareta, however, lives in the oppressive East and is not allowed to cross the border. Heinz wants nothing more than to bring his love to West Berlin, where they can be free. But getting past the Berlin Wall will be a monumental challenge.
The wall not only was made of very solid concrete, it had barbed wire, it had metal fortifications, and most importantly, there were thousands of guards who were given permission to shoot to kill if anybody was trying to escape.
Simply trying to climb over the wall will be suicidal, and tunneling under could take years. Star-crossed lovers have just one option.
That down the bottom.
Hide Margareta in a car and smuggle her through one of the wall's checkpoints.
When Heinz would travel to East Berlin, he would typically go through Checkpoint Charlie, probably the best known of all the security checkpoints, almost daily.
Each time Heinz passes through the checkpoint, he secretly searches for ways to sneak Margareta through.
before long, he notices a flaw he thinks he can exploit. All cars will stop in front of a metal barrier before they're allowed to pass.
Oh, man, they only come back in the last four. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Low to the ground. It wasn't that low.
So Heinz comes up with a daring plan.
He thought maybe if he could find a vehicle that was small enough, he would be able to drive right under it.
If he and Margareta can get a car that's unusually low to the ground, he can pull right up to the check zone. Then, while the guards are busy inspecting his papers, he'll put the pedal to the metal, speed under the barrel, and to the western side
How incredibly risky it was, but he was committed to this woman and wanted to do this.
I'll take a white brown pair.
Heinz estimates that the barrier is approximately
Yours has to be better than
I
mine.
don't like white.
He visits every car rental agency in West Berlin until he finds the perfect vehicle. An Austin Healey Sprite, just like the one on display at the Lane Motor Museum. On the night of May 5th, 1963, Heinz puts the plan into gear. In the alleyway behind Margareta's apartment, he tinkers with the car to make it even lower. He lets out a little air from the tires until he removes the windshield. Then, he carefully conceals Margareta in the back seat and drives the makeshift lowrider towards the Berlin Wall.
Heinz was incredibly nervous. He's got one chance to make this work.
Just after midnight, Heinz pulls up the checkpoint truck. Even at this late hour, it's teeming with armed guards. Heinz shows his papers to one of the guards. Then he watches intently as the man takes it to the booth for inspection.
It is now or never for them to make a race to freedom.
Heinz hits the gas and speeds towards the barrier. In the back, all he can do is open the vest. Behind them, scores of armed guards prepare to open fire.
He was sweating. If this didn't work, they could be killed.
At the last minute, Heinz ducks his head and prays the car is low.
Good. Want some bucks on that? It's so right.
In a flash, it slips just
No.
under the barrier.
He went right under it with about 2 inches to spare.
As the car comes to a screeching halt, Heinz is
So just do her fast.
Yeah, he's like usually working.
Meisner popped out, lets out his fiance, and told them we made it, we're going to get married, and everybody started celebrating.
On the communist side of the war, the embarrassed soldiers can only stare out in disbelief.
Against every odd, every danger that had been in the way, Meisner had pulled this off.
Days later, Heinz and Margareta are finally married. And their brave and creative escape soon makes headlines around the world. The young couple becomes a powerful symbol of resistance.
People wrote how daring it was. how
Okay,
this
2,
man
3.
put everything on the line to try to save the woman he loved.
9 10. 2, 3, 9 10.
This mint-condition Austin Healey Sprite on display at the Lane Automotive Museum recalls the
24,
daring young man who drove the extra mile for love. Connecticut is famous for its magnificent fall foliage. Each year, millions of tourists enjoy pumpkin picking, apple orchards, and horse-drawn hay rides. And amid this stunning landscape is the Connecticut State Museum of Natural History. Located in the town of Storrs, it's a vast repository for Native American artifacts. The collection includes a Navajo blanket woven from dyed wool, a 1,500-year-old clay pot, and spear points made by local tribes. But deep within the archives is the most intriguing object of all. The artifact is 16 inches long. The significant element is As Connecticut state archaeologist Nicholas Bellantoni knows firsthand. This aged piece of wood recalls a blood-curdling event and a mystery from beyond the grave.
This story really is a reminder of a real hysteria and fear of the undead.
February 3rd, 1990, Griswold, Connecticut. State archaeologist Nick Bellantoni has just received an urgent call. Something strange has been found at the local gravel mine. 6 large wooden boxes buried beneath the sand. Bellantoni and his team rush to the scene. He inspects the boxes and finds they are marked with brass tacks that spell out 2 letters. Immediately, the archaeologist realizes what this means. It's an 18th century cemetery, and the letters on the coffins are the initials of the dead individual inside.
They have a colonial era graveyard that nobody knew existed.
According to Connecticut state law, anytime an old burial ground is unearthed, archaeologists are required to carefully catalog the bodies. Bellantoni comes across a coffin marked with the a piece of the lid remains in the collection of the Connecticut State Museum of Natural History. But when Bellantoni opens it up and peers inside, he is met with a sight unlike anything he's ever seen.
5 bones have been uprooted from their anatomical position and crushed over their chest. And I could see that the skull was decapitated with the face the other way. I was totally befuddled. I have never seen anything like this.
Who or what would desecrate the corpse in this way? And why?
This was so unusual. I wanted to get to the bottom of this very quickly.
Animals such as foxes and coyotes often scavenge graves, disturbing the remains. But Bellantoni concludes that the arrangement of the bones is far too precise to have been done by animals. A more likely possibility could be that the bones were jumbled up by 18th century grave robbers. But when Bellantoni consults the records, it's clear that the people interred in the cemetery would not have been good targets for criminals looking to strike it rich.
These were hard-working poor farmers. There was nothing in those graves to have stolen, so it made no sense.
It seems like Bellantoni's quest to solve the mystery has hit a dead end. But then, with the help of his colleagues, he comes across ancient documents that reveal the truth. And it's not at all what the archaeologist expected.
This was strange. I think any of us ever imagined.
What happened if you feel your death will play again?
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Oh no.
Just breathe, darling.
24 hours mail starts Friday.
Nobody doesn't know
Only on
because they
CBS.
fucking suck your money.
Carne asada is back at Chipotle.
It's our best steak ever.
Fresh, no
That's
bad
good.
Garlic.
Cumin, coriander, and super tender.
You see, people love it, and it's so good with honey fresh feature. You're gonna want to put it on everything. 10 out of 10 for you.
Look at this new kitchen.
Everything is so stylish. Nice, right?
I taught you well.
Hey, you want to set this on the table?
The kitchen of your dreams.
I think I'm ready to move in.
And your mom's. At a price you didn't dream possible. IKEA. Dream of possibilities. This year, take the time to melt into your holiday moments with Lindor.
Look at it a while.
Irresistibly smooth chocolate from the Lindt Master Chocolatier.
Still taking yours? Every day. Made to care for you every day. Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist recommended vitamin and supplement brand.
Frisky's World. Come on, let's explore. That's made with real salmon. Look what I found. Little soups for cats.
Here's the delicious taste of tuna we treasure.
Definitely coming back tomorrow.
Friskies, always more to explore.
You might not know about Domino's specialty pizzas, like the extravaganza.
or the Pacific veggie. And you definitely don't know about the new spicy chicken bacon ranch. But now you know. And now that you do know, go ahead and get any medium specialty pizza for just $9.99 when you mix and match. Only at Dom's.
I think that's what might be.
You know, I always wanted to be so rare like that. It didn't happen for me.
Never say never. From Hallmark and the Grand Ole Opry, music, marriage, and romance together in a love story decades in the making, featuring country music's biggest stars: Brad Paisley, Megan Maroney, Mickey Guyton, and Drew Baldridge.
Standing here tonight in this circle, it is a dream come true.
A Grand Ole Opry Christmas, premieres Saturday at 8, 7 Central on Hallmark Channel. Next day on Hallmark Plus.
Black Friday savings at the Home Depot. Shop reliable appliances like LG with new features like daily craft ice. Give this season and your holiday helpers even more to celebrate. Shop Black Friday savings with free delivery at the Home Depot.
Fairlife Chocolate Ultra Filtered Milk brightens all your holiday traditions. With 50% more protein, 50% less sugar, and a delicious taste, Fairlife makes any moment a time. Fairlife.
It's 1990 in Griswold, Connecticut. Archaeologist Nick Bellantoni has unearthed a bizarre burial site. The bones have been rearranged in what seems to be a macabre ritual.